Hi, welcome to Learning Lab. Today we're going to be talking about kids fitness, and with me is Christina Aaron, yoga teacher for kids. Can you tell me a little bit about why you got into yoga for kids?
Oh, I've always worked with kids, and I became a yoga instructor 2 years ago and started reading about all the benefits for yoga throughout your life, and especially starting young and through different developmental stages. And because I've always worked with kids and just love working with children, it was great for me to just bring those two together. Sometimes our minds feel really busy, especially if we've gone to school all day or we've been home or playing with our friends. So a really good way for us to kind of arrive here on our yoga mats and get ready to do yoga, I like to start with coloring. Toddler yoga is so much fun. Lots of games, lots of moving around and body stuff. And then as they get a bit older, where they can understand their breath, their mind, their thoughts, their feelings, then you can get into that whole other part as well and help out with anxiety, positive mental health, positive body image. There's just so many benefits. We're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose. Ready? And out through your nose. Good. This time when we breathe in, we're gonna reach our arms up to the sky and look up at our hands. Ready? Breathe in, look up. Touch your hands together and breathe out. Bring your hands to your heart. Do you know where your heart is? Right inside there.
Speak to that a bit more about mindfulness and children with anxiety.
Yoga helps you to be an observer of yourself. And mindfulness is about just being in the present moment without trying to change anything at all and just being okay with where you are. So we teach them to use their breath and to find comfort within their breath and to be okay with their own selves and their own feelings and to explore what those are. And then movement through the body to help the mind kind of focus and get into that present moment and help them to let go of things that worry and things that bother them.
Are there other conditions that kids might have that yoga could be helpful with?
ADHD is a huge one. Anxiety is a really big one, but just learning how to be self-aware of your body, of your mind, of your feelings, to be able to calm yourself, to be able to do those things on your own without looking for outside help. In yoga, there's two different kinds of cats. We're gonna start by being a happy cat. We're gonna put our head up and we're gonna wag our tail. What does the cat say? Meow. And you know what happens when a cat gets scared? Right, he goes like this. Kids love to have fun, and if they're not having fun, they're not going to be engaged in the yoga. So we bring in music, songs, stories, acting things out, animals, nature. There's so many of the yoga poses are from nature, so especially animals, and we just have fun with it. All the way up. You can bend your knees a lot. Good, now start to straighten out your legs and bring your hands off your mat, but we're going to bend over like a waterfall. So our legs are straight and we're bending, and we're going to swing side to side.
How could yoga benefit really athletic kids?
So absolutely for stretching out their muscles, definitely, and building strength, but also for their mind. You know, like learning mindfulness techniques, visualization, visualizing yourself scoring that goal, or how do you deal with the emotions and the feelings of winning or losing, and there's just so much that you can bring into it more than just the physical.
Say that there's people from the community that are interested in doing yoga with their children or their group of children. Which types of organizations do you work with?
We work in schools and we work with after-school programs. We work in daycares. We work in all different community settings. Sports teams will bring us in specifically to do yoga with their groups. I think it's really important to find a certified kids yoga instructor. Kids yoga is very different from adult yoga, and we want to start them off at their developmental level and keep them going throughout their life. So they need to be engaged and they need to enjoy what they're doing as children. Well, the same thing as in an adult class, you want to bring them down into some calming poses. But one thing that I like to do to get the kids to kind of calm their minds again, along with the poses, we have this. This is called a mind jar. What happens in your mind? Is it empty in there? No. My mind is blue. Today it's blue. It could be any color you imagine, but mine is blue. And can you see like some little things floating around inside and on the bottom? In here they're really glittery, but I'm imagining that they are all of the thoughts that are in my mind. And what happens when you're really busy or you have a lot of things you're worrying about or a lot of things are going on in your mind? What do you think happens to those thoughts? They start to go all swirly and all crazy. Does your mind feel like this sometimes? Yes. We're gonna put this in the middle of the circle and we're gonna breathe with our nose and we're just gonna watch what happens when we just sit and watch the mind jar. When you watch all the glitter and all the thoughts starting to float to the bottom, as you breathe with your nose, how does it make your mind feel? Calm. There's a couple things I like to do at the end of yoga class. First of all, we're sitting up nice and tall. Remember your spine. Good, and we're gonna bring our hands to our heart. Okay, and at the end of yoga, there's a special word that we say at the end of class. I'm gonna say it first, and you guys see if you can say it after me, okay? When we're all done, I say, Namaste. Can you guys say that? Namaste. That's right, let's try one more time. Namaste. You can even take our hands and make it into a heart. You guys know how to do that? You can bend your fingers like kind of like eyebrows, and then you put your thumbs together and look at it. Does it look like a heart? That's our heart window. And we can look at all our friends through our heart window and send them a little bit of love. I want you to think in your mind about all the people you love, and we're gonna send our love up into the sky. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and then rain it down. Good, and we're all done. Thank you so much for doing yoga with me today.
This has been Learning Lab with Vicki Den Ouden. Namaste.